This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the best online retailer for Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product. And GatheringMagic.com, the #1 source for Magic the Gathering news and content.
Hi, this is Steve Morrison from EDH Deck Tech. This is Brago King Eternal. I also do a lot of the altars in the deck. You can find me at Steve Morrison MTG Altars on Facebook. So, obviously Brago, Commander. Here's my proxy for him, just in case, you know, somebody doesn't know what he does and wants to look at the actual card. Then we'll go into lands here. Of course, Command Tower, gotta run Command Tower. I have 2 of these guys. Let me get into more of the dual lands here. Found a lot of really good blue-white lands, some cool foils. Just get through these kind of quick here. Just this. Get into the basics here. Can't remember how much of each I run. Really bad with foil lands. I don't know why. I like getting them. Grab them whenever I can. Especially basics. Like I said, I can't explain it. Let's see. Quite a few islands there. Through the plains here. Then I really enjoy Halimar Depths. I know a lot of people don't really like it, you know, because of the enter tap, but I find it useful, especially first turn. Dig 3, look at some stuff, move some stuff around. Of course, Evolving Wilds. Reliquary Tower, must have, in my opinion. Academy Ruins. Deck runs a lot of artifacts, especially equipment, you know, gotta grab those back from the graveyard. Kor Haven keeps me alive sometimes, of course. Let's see. Azorius Guildmage. I've actually found her to be deceptively useful. She's won me quite a few games just being able to tap somebody's creature and get through for that last little bit of commander damage. Puresteel Paladin, like I said, I run a lot of equipment in this deck, so he really helps with that, plus drawing extra cards whenever I can. Obviously Stoneforge Mystic, being able to bounce her back and forth, you know, grabbing all the swords and everything. Spellskite, I found that he really just, you know, helps me keep Brago alive, especially when I can't find boots. Silverblade, double strike, double bounce, everything good about that. Or flicker, I should say, not bounce. Let's see, Blade Splicer, Army of Golems. Thassa, really just for the scry. Of course, unblockable as well. This guy is actually pretty good in here too, you know, just being able to filter through your deck. I've done quite a bit with Restoration Angel. I've actually saved my commander from being taken over by somebody else quite a few times with Restoration Angel, just being able to bounce him. Slither Muse has actually drawn me quite a few cards. Just look at the guy with the blue, obviously, whoever's just gone after Sphinx's Revelation, and draw all those cards too. This guy obviously, you know, shut down all those crazy attack decks. Vincer, of course, you know, he can start being a real jerk and bounce back lands and all kinds of other stuff. I found Phyrexian Metamorph to be really useful, you know, just being able to copy all kinds of things at any moment, bounce it, you know, make one copy of a Solemn and then bring it back and do something else. Glenalandra, once again, counters, keep Brago alive. Afara, pretty good for drawing cards. Solemn, yep. Find those lands. Lavinia is actually a pretty good control card in here, you know, being able to shut everybody off for the most part during, you know, almost every turn, you know. Muldrifter, drawing tons of cards there. Stonehewer for that surprise attack with like a double strike sort of Feast and Famine or something like that, you know, going crazy. Wingmate Roc, pretty new addition to the deck. I really enjoy it. It usually gives me a field of 3/4s, which is always nice as a finisher. Duplicate, just for that little bit of removal that you need, you know, getting rid of those guys like the Eldrazi's and all those guys. Sun Titan MVP. Pretty much brings back almost anything that I would need to bring back. Angel of Serenity, one of my favorite things to do is, you know, on the turn you player, grab 3 guys from your graveyard, bounce her, bring her back, remove a whole bunch of guys from your opponents. Mana Vault, I try and play Brago as quick as I can, and of course being able to untap it with the blink trigger is, you know, just golden. Soul Ring, one of the other altars. And then of course keeping Brago protected is, you know, best you can with Lightning Greaves and Swiftfoot Boots. Strionic Resonator, getting the double trigger, amazing once again, being able to blink everything twice. Ichor Wellspring, this is kind of new as well. I'm just kind of trying it out. Drawing cards is something this was kind of having trouble with, so it's been doing its job. I'm kind of looking for a replacement though. We'll see where it goes. And then I have a ton of mana rocks in here, as many as I can fit basically. Just always being able to blink them and untap them and use them during somebody else's turn or use them for extra mana. Fire Shrieker, once again, double strike with this guy is amazing. Sword of Fire, nice, yeah. Drawing cards, and tapping lands with this one. I mainly use Sword of War and Peace as a finisher. I usually can get there pretty well, plus it gains me life whenever I really need it. More mana rocks, Darksteel Ingot. This guy's MVP again. I really like the interaction between Command Sphere and Sun Titan, just being able to blow it up, draw a card, bounce the guy, you know, bring it back. Oh, it's amazing. Gilded Lotus, once again, really good mana rock to be bouncing. Another finisher, usually I'll get that with Stonehewer Giant, put it on Brago and just swing at somebody, destroy all kinds of stuff. Spine of Shah, another really good removal spell. Let's see, now we're getting into the instants here. I think I only run like 4 counter spells in here, Pact Negation being one of them. And then, let's see, we got Brainstorm here for some more card draw. Swan Song, another counter spell, just really cheap. You know, somebody's planning to throw down an Omniscience, you know, on you, and you just, you know, say, heck no, tap 1 mana, there we go. Some more removal, Swords of Plowshares, Enlightened Tutor, usually to find, you know, one of the swords or the boots. Path to Exile, some more removal. Cyclonic Rift. I think everybody knows what to do with this. Another counter spell. This guy's actually been pretty good, especially in my play group. A lot of people play the double Cascade guy. I can't think of his name right now.
Maelstrom Wanderer?
Yeah, Maelstrom Wanderer, so you know that really shuts that deck down. Aetherize, just kind of keep yourself protected. Fact Fiction, another card draw. Mindbreak Trap, really good for those board wipes that can't be countered, you know, stuff like that. Sphinx's Rev, drawing some cards, gain some life. Supreme Verdict, that's what I was trying to think of as far as board wipes that can't be countered. Planeswalkers are pretty good in this deck as well, just being able to bounce them and double activate. It's amazing. Let's see. I used to run the other Jace, the 3-cost one, but he just didn't really pan out. Tezzeret, pretty good. Mystic Remora, a lot of people don't really like this card because of the upkeep, but of course you flicker it, upkeep's back to 1, works out pretty good. Ristic Study, this is like another MVP of the deck, just draws me tons of cards, people don't really pay attention to it, I don't know why. Then of course the Tension Sphere, being able to bounce that around on pretty much anything that you need, especially if somebody's playing tokens, just wonderful. Treachery is another really good one. I've stolen all kinds of stuff with this. Blightsteel Colossus mainly, you know, just for the win. And then Well of Ideas, this is another new card that I put in here from the new Commander set that actually works really, really well. You know, bouncing it, drawing 2 cards, and then, you know, only having the drawback of them drawing 1 card while you're usually drawing 3. And that is the deck. Thanks for watching CMDR decks. Please subscribe and favorite.